Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing this afternoon? Yes, I do have my glasses on because my vision is a little bit blurry, but I'm here to tell you first and foremost, I do apologize to all my Nigerian friends and my overseas. I do pray for you guys. But yes, I said some things that should have been said. So I do apologize. But in the meantime, I'm bringing you Miss Rosa. I'm sorry, Rose Critter. She's an actress, a producer, a writer, a filmmaker, and she also was in pageants. So I am here to let you guys know that please make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you following my pages. Make sure you are sharing because sharing is caring. Please follow my pages. Follow all of my pages. I have Instagram, which is small, all small letters, The Real Bonnie Chambers. On Facebook, The Real Bonnie Chambers, which is DABONNIE. I'm sorry, DA Real BONNIECHAMBERS. Sorry. So it's the DA Real Bonnie Chambers. So in the meantime, I'm just now getting on Switch. So, well, not Switch, but Twitch. That's the new thing now, is Twitch. So let me go see if Mrs. Kibber is Kinder. Let me get her name correctly. Critter. That's her name, Critter. Ready. Well, hello, Nelly. Yes, I had to talk to Mrs. Kidder. Rose, she's on her way. I just had to walk her through how to get on my show. Yes, Nelly. So, how are you? How's everyone doing this evening? I'm only doing 15 minutes of it, and yes, I do have my glasses on because my vision right now is a little blurry. Can you all hear me out there in the world? Can you hear me? Uh-uh. Yeah. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up because I cannot see everybody. Look like my guest might be here. Let me give her. I'm looking like a school teacher on here. I'm here now, Nelly. Okay, I just. Hi, Google being evil. How you doing? All right. I'm glad that you able to hear me. How's everything? How's you all's evening done? Mine's is a little weird, but it's gonna be best. It's gonna get better for me. Seattle in the building. That's what I'm talking about. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all showing. Make sure you all show some love by subscribing, commenting. Make sure you like to hit the like button because I am here every Tuesdays and Fridays. I do all interviews on Tuesdays and Fridays. So make sure you share to everybody this podcast. I'm waiting on Miss Rose Kreider. Miss Rose Kreider. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see Rose in the comment. Uh-oh. Okay. Rose, can you let me see if I can. Oh my Jesus. Let me see if I can hit this comment. Let me. Yeah, same here. Let me see if I can post something. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm trying to post something. Okay. Do you see the chat? Miss Rose, hit that button. Yes. Right where you see my comment at, just hit that button and it'll take you right to it. Yes. Hit that button right where you see my name at in the comment and it says StreamYard, hit it. And it'll bring you right to it. Yes. And it'll bring you right to me. Yes. It'll bring you right to me. I'm gonna see if I can do it again. Hmm. Okay. You see it where it says StreamYard? Click that button. Yes, where you see StreamYard. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Google. Yes, thank you, Google being evil. Hit the StreamYard. Mm. See if you can call me on Messenger, Rose, if you can hear me. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can call her. Hi.
How are
Oh,
you?
well, how you doing, Miss Rose? Now, can you pronounce your last name for me? Because I didn't call you Critter. Critter.
It's Kreider.
Kreider. I do apologize. How you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. Sorry about the school teacher look. My eyes got a little bit blurry today, so I do apologize.
You're totally
So,
fine.
yes. Well, let's get right on to it. So you are from Kirkland?
Yeah, Kirkland, Washington. I've moved out of state a few times, but I've always managed to come back to Seattle.
Wow. Now, how is it out there? Is it beautiful? Is the weather beautiful? Is the people treating you nice? How is it?
It's it's kind of peaking with like a little bit of spring, but I'm wearing a skirt today and I was getting weird looks because it's like 41 degrees and people are like, why is she pretending it's springtime? But during the day, it gets up to maybe 50, but even then, it's like rainy. So it's not super springy yet. People are actively, walking around, walking their dogs, going to parks and stuff. So people are
Right.
trying to pretend that it's nice out, but you see a lot more people, not wearing masks and getting out and stuff, which is nice.
Also, the people are stopped wearing their masks now?
We have a county-wide, so King County is the largest county in Washington State, and I think our mask mandate ends on Saturday.
Oh, wow. Ours just ended like the end of February. So, it's I still say it's too soon. It's too soon.
Yeah, you never know. There's still people wearing masks, and I think even with the mandate being gone, I know of some
Yeah,
places like doctors' offices, movie theaters, they're still keeping their mask mandate.
right.
So it's not going to fully go away, but I think like when we're outside, people are generally not wearing a mask anymore.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about your filmmaker, producer, pageant. Oh my goodness, you are like entrepreneur at this moment.
I do a lot. Yeah, right now I'm focusing a lot on my film and moving forward with my production company. and looking for any opportunity to work with other creatives in the Pacific Northwest. Modeling I started in 2 years ago, and I started in doing like online pageants through COVID, and then I did New York Fashion Week for a year, so I went twice. And I've
Mhm.
done a lot of photo shoots for the last 2 years, but I'm not really focusing so much on the modeling or pageants anymore. It's more of the film writer, film director right now.
Wow. Wow.
It's very
Where's
exciting.
the Yes. Now let me, the show base is right here. We on live. We on capture. This is no cap. This is completely live, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And now let me ask you this. Now you say you did pageant for 2 years?
I did online pageants in 2020, and by
Mm-hmm.
winning one online pageant, it got me a spot in a New York Fashion Week with a Florida-based designer, and I walked for her last February, so a year ago. And I made connections with other designers so that when I went back in September last year, I was able to walk for other designers, which was really fun. Um, but it's not like the official New York Fashion Week. It was kind of like the up and coming designers.
Now, how old did you wanted to become a fashion model? Because it looked like to me when I seen your profile, when I saw your background bio, I said, she can't be. This is like you professional as it. Like you didn't start it ever since you was like a teenager or a kid.
I wish. No, I started doing the like promotional modeling and like liquor models that needed for like the Seahawks games, so I would like pass out liquor to people at bars and stuff. That was more of the promotional model aspect, and I really enjoyed it. I was 21, so I was also really drinking a lot. So I did that when I was like 2021. And then I took a sidebar and went to school for something that I'm not really pursuing anymore, and COVID hit, and
Yeah.
I think I was sitting in a Home Depot parking lot in my car, and I had a friend who reached out and was like, "Hey, I don't know if you're interested, but there's like all these online acting classes from this one casting director in Seattle, and she's looking for new people." And I hadn't really thought of acting before, and
Right.
I took a look. I had a phone call with her, and I joined her class literally a week before COVID really hit our state. So I was able to go in
Mhm.
person, and I kind of found a passion for it. And then of course COVID hit, so everything kind of took a sidebar. So I was like, what else can I do like from home? So I did all these online
Right.
pageants, and it kind of got me to where I'm at now.
Amen. See, God is good. People say, oh, this pandemic, giving up. You don't give up. You network it and find out where you needed to be, in
Mhm.
life. Because God always have a plan for us. We just never know. But let me keep going with the questions. So have you did any filmmaking with big celebrities like or superstars, should I say, like Christopher Nolan or Tyler Perry, any one of those people you would like to do
Yeah,
movies
I mean,
with?
I would love to collab with a bunch of different people, but this is my first film, and so I basically paid out of pocket. I produced the film also, so everything's out of pocket, and it's my first movie that I've written, directed, produced, and I think it's just going to come with time where people are going to reach out to me and say, "Hey, do you want to be part of this movie with me?" And I've already had a couple of people say, "I want you to turn my book into a TV series or a movie series," which is really cool. And so, but yeah, I would love to like work with, Hollywood, so to speak, people on any projects. That would be the dream. I mean, I don't want to move to California, but that would be the dream to work with them.
Yeah, because on my profile, like if you go to my page, I have Christopher Nolan, Mark Harris. Those two guys are right here in my own backyard, in your own backyard, should I say, in Chicago, and they do a lot of movies here. I believe they the one that collaborated with what's that? I wanted to say Fire, Chicago PD and Chicago Fire, and I think either I think one of them has the connection with that. But
Mhm.
Ethan, I would love for you to work with some people that I know. Collaborate with them first, like getting your movies fishing. So let me get to the good part of the interview.
Yeah, I
Now,
think I think
I
it's all about
see you have
connections and
something called Women. Can you hear me?
oh yeah, I was just gonna say it's all about connections and making connections in the industry. So I would love that.
Yes, yes. And what I was gonna say is, now you do have some a movie on Prime right now as we speaking called The Women.
It's actually coming out on Amazon Prime the end of the month. Right now, it's
Okay.
in that like limbo process. But we do have a film coming out called The Woman, and it's coming out on Sunday, this Sunday, which is 5 days away. It's crazy to think about it, but it's coming out on Roku. So if you go on a Roku app, Roku TV, Fire TV, basically anywhere you can stream Roku, type in second, as in two, second Team Entertainment, and that brings
Mhm.
them to their channel within the Roku channel. And if you type in from there, my film, The Woman, with it's just one singular woman, so not the women, but the woman, um, then you can watch my movie. And it comes out on Sunday at 6 p.m. And it's going to be a live premiere, so live TV. And then after 6 p.m., it's on demand. So you can type it in as much as your heart desires for the next year because it's going to be playing for a year on Roku.
And matter of fact, I just got my TV, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. I wish I can play it, but
It's not out yet. No, I wish I could play it too. I wish the premiere day was today because we have a lot of awesome stuff scheduled for Sunday. We have the cast and crew. We're all getting together, having drinks in the morning, and then
oh no.
bringing our plus ones and families. And then we have a big 100-person premiere at a movie theater here in Seattle. So we're viewing it with them for the first time, and then everyone else has to wait a couple of hours, and then it comes live on Roku.
That is awesome. I am so excited for you. Now let me ask you this. Who has the biggest impact of your whole entire career, your biggest influence, you work so hard what you're doing today. Who is your impact? Who is your big influence? And who would you like to work with at the end of the day?
Wow, that's a good question. Are we talking like another film writer or
Yeah,
someone in?
somebody in mind, film writer.
Yeah, dang. I would really like to collaborate with other filmmakers in Seattle just because everyone kind of is separated. I mean, there's only a handful. I can only name like maybe 5 or 6 other film directors in our area, but they're all doing
Mhm.
their own projects. And what would be really cool is if everybody collaborated on things, because basically how it works is if you make a post saying I'm I'm a film director or I'm a director or a writer looking for cast and crew,
Right.
all the actors like start messaging you like crazy. Everybody starts messaging you in our area wanting to be a part of your film. So what would be really cool is if everybody collaborated together, like a couple of
Mhm.
awesome directors and writers collaborated on a major project with like a lot of great actors and maybe make it like a series. I think that would be so cool because that's a huge opportunity for the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, it is. And especially a lot of people are looking at us talking about, oh, we need more actresses because we got more actors. And, you know,
Mm-hmm.
what was like my daughter, she loves to act. She loves to act. And I told her, I'm gonna get you in acting school. And every time I get her in acting school, it always I'm always have to come out of pocket. And
Mm-hmm.
they tell me, oh no, that's a gimmick. So what do you think about that?
So it's funny, someone asked me that yesterday. I was getting my nails done for the premiere, and someone was like, "Oh my gosh, can I have your card? And I actually had a little sweet girl ask to take a picture with me at the nail salon. It was so cute. But the person I was doing my nails was like, so how long have you been in the film industry and writing and going to school for it? I was like, I didn't. I've had zero education on that. Honestly, if I could be honest, I don't think you need education in anything. I think you can be self-taught in almost everything. I mean, there's some caveats, like you can't be an attorney unless you like take the bar. You know, you go to law school, take the bar. But like
Exactly.
things like the film industry, modeling, acting. I mean, it's beneficial to have acting classes, but you can basically be mentored by someone who has been in the industry for a while and just follow
Yeah.
them, ask the right questions and stuff like that. And for me, I took one
Mm-hmm.
class in acting and zero classes in modeling. And I've done, you know, a lot of awesome things and collaborated with a lot of people. And I'm gaining all this awesome contributions and respect within, you know, our industry here. And so I don't have any education in it. So I think it's just about making connections. And I don't think you should pay for anything. I think, you know, you can, there's a lot of courses and stuff you can take online for free, and just pick your
Right.
friends' brains. That find an influenced person that you're like, hey, I am really influenced by you,
Right.
and then start following them and seeing what they do.
I think that's the best key to it. I'm sorry, I'm moving around so much. My whole cord just came out the socket. So please do forgive me. You're like everybody, like, why are we moving around like we're dizzy? No, it's not you. It's just the cord had came out because I got my phone on the charger. And I thought I had charged it up. There we go. All righty. Sorry about that,
Oh,
ladies and
it's okay.
gentlemen. But yeah, so but tell me a little bit more about your career, like far as your acting going. I mean, how's that going for you? Is it going pretty well? You
Yeah.
know.
So modeling has taken a back burner. I actually have
Hmm.
a couple of people reaching out for just regular fun photo shoots that'll happen in the spring. But in regards to acting, um, I think that's also kind of on the back burner, but I am in contact with a few people who are writing roles for me. So we actually are filming this mini series that's going to be on Direct TV in
Okay.
the summer, and we're filming it this spring. It's called The Town, and I'm like an FBI agent in it against the mob. So it's like mob versus FBI. And that's kind of my next role, I guess. But in regards to like what I have planned this year, I'm basically promoting, you know, my film and bringing it to the film festivals, bringing it to whomever wants to promote it with me, and then kind of taking a break personally until probably end of summer, and then I'm thinking about creating another film. This time I'd probably ask for backing so I wouldn't have to pay out of pocket entirely like I did with this
Yeah.
film, and take more time on it. Definitely. I pretty much wrote it in October, November last year. We filmed
Okay.
all of January, and we only had February and then the beginning of March. So we just finished editing like this week. Talk about last
Mm.
minute because the premiere is in 5 days. But
Yeah.
that, I mean, definitely my next project, we're going to have a few months of editing just because that takes the
Hmm.
longest time. But yeah, I think what's coming up is just sitting down, and whatever kind of story comes to me, then I'll consider writing something again. But definitely want to kind of soak it all in because it's going so fast. Can you believe it's March already?
You know, last month I was like, wow, January passed. I keep putting January on my checks. I mean, on my job. What you call it? The schedule. I kept putting January, 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 and then something just said, "Fool, this ain't January. This is
Yeah,
February."
yeah,
So it cut. You know, January we had 31 days, and then February I had the shortest month. It's like, man, 28 days. I'm used to like all day, 31, 30. I'm not used to the 28 days because it's just once every year that we get it,
Isn't it
except
funny? It's
for
the
leap year.
3 day difference. It's just 3 days, but it seems like a week
Yeah,
is gone. I know.
that week
So
went like too fast. It was like a wind just blew me away. I'm like, where'd it go?
yeah, that's how I feel. I we have a group chat with the cast and the crew, and
Yes.
um, you know, when the filming ended the last day of January, I was like, okay, we basically have a month until premiere, and editing and February went by so fast. I don't even remember what I did like halfway point in February. I can't even couldn't tell you right now what I did. And
Oh wow.
now it's the second week of March, and
Yeah.
I'm struggle busing in regards to like there's literally like no time left before premiere. I have so many things to do. And I'm just like I'm getting messages from a bunch of people that are coming and planning on watching it on Sunday saying, "Are you getting ready, Rose? Are you getting so excited?" Yes, very excited. Very excited for everyone to see it cuz I've seen it maybe like 50 times almost every
Okay.
night. Like last night I couldn't fall asleep. It was after midnight and I just turned it on cuz I like it so much. So I
And you know
watched
what?
it.
It be like that. And it will be like that for the time being because when you have that so much excitement, it's like no team no sleep afterwards. Team no
Mm-hmm.
sleep.
Yeah.
And it's so excitement overwhelming and your mind just keep going. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there. Like today, I was like, I couldn't get no sleep. Normally I sleep. I'm like, I ain't going to sleep because I got this big, huge interview that I gotta do.
Thanks. No, yeah, last night I was like, I wonder how it's gonna go. I wonder what question she's going to ask. Like, so excited, and I'm just really excited for everyone to see it, and then
Yeah.
give me feedback on like how much they enjoyed it and like maybe things that they would have changed because I basically made the film, wrote the film, directed the film in a way that I perceive the audience would want to see a movie. And that's kind of what I baselined it off of the whole time we filmed. Like even Barry Briggs, who's my cinematographer, he would say, "Hey, I kind of like this version better. Let's redo it this way." And I was like, "I think the audience will like it better this way. So we're going to do
Hmm.
it this way because I really want to emulate a film that's entirely based off of what an audience would feel while watching the movie."
Now let me ask you this, and I understand you have so many clothes designer. Now, anyone that you did a pageant with, are they designing your clothes at this point while you shooting your movie or what?
I didn't even think about that. I probably could have reached out to a couple people, but no, I I like went on Amazon and bought my dress.
Back to Amazon.
I had things like even the publicity, like going out and talking with podcasts and newspapers that I've spoken with and been in. It wasn't even a thought until someone on a completely different movie set, by the way, that no one involved in my movie mentioned it. And so they're like, "Hey, who's your publicity person?" I was like, "What do you mean, what?" And they're like, "Yeah, you should be reaching out for broadcasting your film to other people instead of just your little community." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that." So like halfway through January, I started reaching out to anyone and everyone, and we made these little QR codes that we're passing out to people like at the nail salon or grocery store. Anyone that seems interested, they scan the QR code and it takes them straight to our website and they can watch the trailer. And then obviously when the movie comes out, it will have the links of how you can stream it. And that's getting awareness of the film. And yeah, I didn't even think about it. And so in regards to my dress, like I think it was just a month ago and we were still in the middle of editing, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to think about what I'm wearing in a month because there's gonna be 100 people there." And I did the easy way out and went on Amazon. So hopefully no one wears my dress. We almost had a problem there. Someone messaged me and
let
was
me go
like,
check my let me go check my Amazon account right quick.
right.
Just kidding.
It takes a little bit of digging though because it's not like if you type in pink dress, it probably won't come up. I really had to dig to find the right dress. But there's another girl who I work with.
Give me.
We had a little issue like a couple weeks ago when I did buy it. And she's like, I'm trying to figure out what I should wear. And she sent me a bunch of links. The first one was my dress. I was like, you're not wearing that dress. We're not wearing the same dress.
Uh-uh. Can't wear it. Mm-mm. Can't wear
Yep.
my dress.
It was a
That's
different
one thing.
color, but it was still my dress. I was like, no.
And you know what? That's the same thing I did. I love me some Amazon. Do anybody out here in the audience loves Amazon? Because I know I love me some Amazon. They have the best clothes. I bought me two wedding dress from Amazon.
I
And my
haven't
mom,
I haven't
and I
really like done a lot of research on clothing on Amazon. This is like my first time buying stuff clothing
let me
wise on
tell you,
Amazon.
I got the dresses. I got me two dresses for Amazon. And one of them came and I fitted so perfectly well. I said, yes, I'm saying yes to the, you know how the episode of I'm saying yes to the dress? That was me. I'm like, yes to the dress. Yes. But yeah, they had some nice clothing line, like, they had some nice clothing lines. And
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Amazon. I am an Amazon fanatic. Why did Amazon do that to me? They didn't spoil me pure rotten. I mean, pure rotten with their clothes. I'm sorry. I'm an Amazon. I used to be a Wish type of person. I
Mm-hmm.
bought me one dress. I had it in an extra large. I shouldn't have gotten a 2X. Learn when I got done with it. Ooh,
There's
I
a bunch there's a bunch of memes from Wish that are like a comparison, like I ordered this, but this is what I got. And that's literally
ain't.
how Wish is for every single thing I order. So I stopped ordering.
And if they tell us if you're gonna order something from Wish, order two size bigger because if you get a small and you know you are extra small, get a medium. And I'm like, okay. And then I realized I didn't picked up some weight from the coronavirus. Okay, whoop de doo. I'm thinking I could be able to fit a extra large. I shouldn't gotten a 2X instead of an extra large
Mm.
because extra large felt like a large. I'm like, oh my goodness, where did all this come from? But but it is what it is. But I just wanted to tell you, Miss Rose, I am so honored. I cannot wait till Sunday, the premiere. I cannot wait till you say, okay, guys, I'm about to go ahead and do the premiere. We are dropping the movie right here, right now. I am on it. I already got it on lock on my TV. I got the trail. I'm about to watch the trail tonight. And I am so excited for you. Congratulations. Salute
Thank
to you,
you.
my sister. And tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, so my socials are just Rose Kreider on Facebook, and also on Instagram. It's just at Rose Kreider. And if you want to check out the trailer and read about the movie, watch the behind the scenes, find out what the movie is even about, you go to The Woman. So it's the and then woman dot movie. And basically, right when you get onto the website, you just press play and then the trailer will start. And if you scroll down on Sunday, it'll have the links to where you can stream it. It's not there right now because you can't watch it yet. Only I can. And there's tabs such as like behind the scenes, our IMDb links, everybody that's involved, sneak peek, all of that stuff. So where you can stream it, of course, is Roku app, Roku TV, Fire TV. That's all going to be premiering 6 p.m. Pacific Standard. And then again at 7:30, which I didn't mention before, but 7:30 Pacific Standard is the second premiere. It's going to be a live television premiere. But after 6 p.m. Pacific Standard on Sunday, you can literally go on demand, because let's say it's 6:05, it's already started, and you're like, dang it, I missed my five minutes of it, which you would not know what the movie's about if you missed the beginning. So you
Right.
definitely need to watch it from beginning to end. And there's a cute little thing at the very end, which I'm not going to give away. So after the credits, watch all of the credits. There's something at the end that's really awesome.
thank you for telling me because I show, when the movie end, I always say, okay, I'm turning it off. But thank you. I'll be watching at the end of the credits.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Yeah,
yes,
it's really helpful. We have a little like little fun little thing at the very end. So, based on how the movie is, I mean, it's a mystery drama. It's a lot of emotion. I already know, like myself, Barry, and another person that's seen snippets of it. They've been crying over this one scene. I would be surprised if like people don't find it sad, to be honest. And yeah, the very end after the credits, it's really light and funny. So it's kind of a nice mix, to end the whole movie experience.
okay. So I gotta go get some tissue for to watch the movie. I love movies that make me cry. I don't know why, but I really do. I love movies that always make me cry because it has me thinking like, wow, I should have been there.
You know what's funny is I never cry. I was trying to think back before making this film, like I think someone asked me too, is have you ever cried over a movie? I was like, no, that's stupid. Like I've never cried over a movie before. But then I was watching a rough cut of my film a couple weeks ago and I was like, I wrote this. I directed it, and why is it making me sad?
You know what? It's two movies that actually made me cry.
Hmm.
And that was E.T. Phone Home. Yeah, I love Miss E.T. Okay, yes, I didn't want E.T. to go. Okay, E.T. made me cry. And Color Purple. Those are the only two movies that actually made me cry. And all the other movies were like, okay, it had me thinking. Until this day, I don't even know why I was crying over The Color Purple because I was like, okay, something about her kids coming home and all, that one made me cry when like, mama, mama. I'm like, oh, we calling his mommy.
I've
And that
never
made
seen
me cry.
that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't ever seen it. I think if there was a movie that would make me cry, it would be any movie that's based around a dog's life, you know? Because I have two dogs who are like staring at me right now on the couch, like mom when we're going outside type of stare. And they're my absolute favorite. I mean, they're literally my daughters. And so if there's a film, which I know that there's films based around a dog's life, but I won't watch them because they always end up dying. And I'm not okay with that.
I like Bingo. Bingo, I love the movie Bingo. Bingo made me cry because I was like, go get him, Bingo, go get him. You know, but I'm a Bingo type of a person because I have a dog and he crying behind the door right now, telling myself, but he on timeout. He's on trouble, so I had to leave him outside of my door room.
Mhm.
Normally he'll come in my room and know how to snuggle up on me, but no, not today because he did something bad. So, you know.
Well, one of my dogs just before this, she had a rabies shot. She had her second rabies shot. So
Mhm.
she's trying to stay close to me because she knows that I just did something bad to her. So like she's she's close. So yeah, I feel bad.
Yes. Well, I'm so grateful. Do anyone have any questions for myself or Miss Rose? Please put it in the chat so we can answer them. Please do. So far I could maybe I can read the chat that is in here, like Google. He said, happy to be here. Bunny, you're my radar now, and I'll check your podcast more regular. Um,
I know who
like
that is.
oh
Yeah.
wow. And then he said, where is the real Bonnie C show based? And this is all what it is, right here live giving you the four for the facts. Super cool. Thank you, Google, being evil. Yes, and you're fun, Miss Bonnie. Well, thank you. I try to be fun. I love to cooperate with everyone. Sometimes people just don't want to cooperate with me by not liking, sharing, comment, share it to Cuckoo, Pookie, Ray Ray, Kiki, Lucretia, but it's okay because I'm still going to do what needs to be done. And that's giving out the information, giving out, asking questions and to my podcast interviewers, and they'll give you the information that we all need to hear. So I wanted to say thank you all, and I really appreciate it. I really do. And thank you, Miss Rose. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
For
you.
the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
I hope you enjoy the movie and the trailer. You can message me and tell me how you like the trailer, and tell me how you like the movie when it comes out. And then once you watch it once, watch it again and again, because there's a lot of like little, little things that could be missed in the movie.
Yeah, because you know what? What I do is I do this all the time. I would call you like, girl, did you see what happened? I would give you, per matter of fact, I'm a DM you my personal number so we could talk about it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Is she
Yeah.
gonna be okay?
100%. That'd be awesome. I do have a question for you. I think it's based
Yeah,
off of Google's being evil question. Where are you located?
I'm on the south side of Chicago. I've been all around Chicago except for downtown. I shop downtown, but downtown got so expensive that it hurt my pockets inside. But I used to live on the east side. I used to live on the south side, which I am now. The west side, I hang out with the west siders. Like I go to the west side clubs. They got the best clubs on the west side than it is on the south side. East side, they don't have no clubs. But um I'm mostly, you could find me on Instagram, Twitch, The Real Body Chambers, Bonnie Chambers on YouTube, The Real Body Chambers on Facebook. I grew up on the south side of Chicago once again. I went to two Catholic schools and two high schools, and the rest of them was public you know, because I used to be a bad girl. That's all. I never did my work half of the time. I already knew the answer. But yeah, I was a trouble kid. A class clown. Always talk a lot. They should have known then about me.
Well, it makes
My
sense
mother
why you
should
have a
have.
podcast then, right? You enjoy talking with
Exactly.
people.
All the time. You know what? Half of the time I talk to the universe, and then people just like, what is she doing? What is she doing now? She always doing something. So now my family knows that I have my own podcast interviews that I do every day, and this is my everyday life. I networking. If you're not networking, you ain't working. And this is what I was learned from some people. And it was like, okay, you networking. I see you networking, and it's all about communication, skilling communication. This Saturday, oh my goodness, I have a Zoom show that I will be doing my very first comedian since my comedian class over the pandemic. Yes, I had a 2-year pandemic comedy class and I've been to, and I learned a whole lot, and this is what brought me to where I'm at today. And I want to thank Michael Kreider, who's my mentor, my teacher. He's my counselor when I need to have him to talk to me. He's all of that. So I want to say salute, shout out to Michael Collier and everything, because if it wasn't for his class, I would not be here to where I'm at today.
Yeah. And I was just talking with someone about that recently, in that if it weren't for one small decision or comment or person you meet, I wouldn't be where I am today with this film. It's just facts. I wouldn't have even thought about creating a movie until something happened.
Yes. And thank you, Google being evil. Thank you so much. I wanted to say thank you and for joining us.
Yeah,
Yes.
Google being evil is my biggest supporter.
Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. And I want to say salute. All right. Well, I want to let you enjoy the rest of your night. And I want to say thank you once again, my sister. We're going to talk about it. We're gonna talk about that movie. The
I hope
women.
so. I
Yes,
hope
I'm gonna
so.
DM you my number. I'm DMing you my number on both ends on Messenger and Facebook because I don't know which one you use the most. So I'm gonna DM you on both ends so you can get my number and we're gonna talk about this movie. We're gonna have to get a glass of wine or something just to talk about it.
We could do like a live premiere on here and just talk about the movie.
We can do that when you said Saturday, right? Sunday or Saturday, Saturday or
It
something.
comes out Sunday, and it's on for a whole year. So basically, whenever after the premiere, yeah, on Sunday.
We're gonna do this next weekend. Next weekend, Sunday, ladies and boys and gentlemen, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna talk about the pro premiere. We're gonna have our glass of wine. I drink Rare Livingston, so sorry Branson, but Livingston over easy right now. So it's gonna be rare wine Sunday night. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you
And thank
very much. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, and you enjoy yourself too. And good night, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All righty, that was Miss Rose Critter, and I just wanted to let you guys know, no matter what this world could take you through, no matter what, positive mind, positive energy. Don't let nobody take your joy away from you. Good night. Peace and blessings. And thank you again, Mr. Google is being evil. Thank you and good night.